Hello everybody, this is Sam5000
The Trout 91.
and this is an Ascension strategy basically built for two players, but you can use more or less, but we'll get onto that at the end of the video. Trout's going to start us off here with what to do in the opening rounds.
In the early rounds you want to be maximising your points as much as possible, and this is well achieved by the pistol and knife combination by shooting them 6 times in round 1 and 8 times in round 2, followed up by a knife. It's also crucial to let them into the map and ensure you're getting penetration shots, as each shot will hit all the zombies in that line and maximise your points per shot. When you finish, you can also build the walls to further increase your revenue, and at round 3 you should be looking to buy the M14. This will also help further this method and gives you the reliability of a strong gun, if the worst should come later on, being a 2-hit 1-knife combo with 1 more shot required for each round. Pick up drops where possible, as they only appear when you kill a zombie in the map, and try to avoid nukes as they will only give you 400 points total. After that you should have about 5,000 points apiece, and it's time to open your first door.
Okay, so as we go through the doors, we want to go up to the power room, opening all the doors on the way, obviously. Turn on the power, and in these next few rounds, you want to use your M14 and the knife combination, which we just learned, to get as many points as we can to afford our sickle, which you should get by about round 5 if you do it correctly. Once you've got the sickle, you want to use that up until about round 9 to maximise your points again. It's a one-hit kill up to round 10. And then while you're getting all this money in the bag, you want to go and do all the landers to unlock the Pack-a-Punch room and launch the rocket, obviously. And also in this time period, you want to make sure you buy Juggernaut, or Juggernog in this game. So now we go on to the monkey rounds.
At rounds 9 to 10 the monkeys should start coming, and typically they arrive every 4 rounds, and unlike the previous zombies in which dogs were present, the monkeys get stronger with each appearance they make. In the first monkey round you can get away with simply using your sickle, however in later rounds you will require a much stronger weapon. It's advised to only buy Jug at this stage, as there is less to worry about, and if you protect it without the monkeys touching it, you will be rewarded with a free perk at the end of the round. Even if they so much as touch it for 1 second, you will not receive your free perk, and if they attack it for too long, you will lose that perk that you currently have. If it doesn't happen to be sleight of hand, it's recommended highly that you purchase it there and then. If you do happen to get into trouble against the monkeys later on, I advise you use the fire traps to your disposal.
Now, after the monkey rounds have been, this is the final few rounds where it's rather easy and you can still try and maximise as many points as you can to get the best weapons you can. So I recommend Pack-a-Punching the M14. You can use this with the sickle to 1-shot, 2-shot up to about level 16, and that will get you a lot of points by knifing the zombies and obviously shooting them. So then once you get to about level 15 or 16, you want to use all these points that you've saved up to hit the random box. I'm aiming for the Gersha devices. Both players need a Gersha, and whoever gets the Thunder Gun is going to decide which person's going to run which route. Both players at this point should also buy an MP5K off the wall and upgrade that, because that's going to keep us a steady income of points throughout this route we're going to run, and it's also going to provide us, we've always got ammo basically, because you can buy it off the wall at any point. So Trout's going to show us here, as he got the Thunder Gun as you see on our screen there, he's going to show us what he does on his route, and then I'll show you what I do on mine.
The strategy starts about round 15 and will help you greatly for the majority of this run. It involves a simple circuit on the launch pad area, starting off at the bottom of the stairs leading to sleight of hand. Simply wait for a few to appear at the top of the key, basically, and drop down through the hole in the wall and walk into the launch pad. By walking, the zombies will keep up with you and follow your path rather than try to block you off whilst you're making it. The first circuit is very crucial, and it's the one that they're all coming from different directions and will be scattered everywhere, causing random movements and will make it harder to control them. When they are in a line, simply shoot them, and this will maximize both your points and the ammo in killing the zombies, and this will go on for quite a while. You'll have a lot of points ready to save up, and it's gonna get you quite a few of the rounds in. At around 30 onwards, you'll start to notice that a lot of the guns are very weak and they're not doing quite the damage they used to do. It's at this point you need to find a different strategy to get the zombies to die, basically. Like, you don't want to be sitting there all day trying to kill them. So what I suggest is you use the traps to your advantage. Try to only expend like 4 Thunder Guns per round, and make sure you have it out at all times, just in case a sticky situation does come up. Just because it will save you and your partner doesn't have to come and get you up, and you don't lose all your perks and such. Now, You want to make your run to the trap and try and get your MP5K ammo back, but if you can't get back to turn the trap on before they get there, simply lead them through the building and out into the circuit and make one more dash of the circuit itself. Then simply lead them up the stairs leading to sleight of hand, making sure you've got your thunder gun out for any unpleasant surprises like that big fat cunt, and simply make your circuit in the reverse direction. This will help keep the zombies in a line and you'll be able to call the trap on, because you want to be able to call the trap on whilst you're in the launch pad area and they're coming towards it, so you can carry on doing your circuits and maintaining the strategy that you currently have. That way you'll get rid of all the zombies you need to in a very simple and effective way, keeping it sustainable as you'll still have a lot of money left over. And now here's Sam with his strategy.
Okay, so my strategy consists of the MP5K upgraded, like I said before, which isn't a great selection when you get to the higher rounds because it doesn't really do much damage. But you see here, I like to focus my route around this PhD flopper zone and group up the zombies, shooting them, gaining a lot of points. As you can see in the bottom right, just from doing this, I have 120 grand saved up. So when you're out of ammo, you can just go straight to this MP5K on the wall, get your ammo, just be careful when you're going back. You also notice that I have the ray gun upgraded as my secondary. That's simply for the monkey rounds, because the monkeys do get quite strong at this stage in the game, and the ray gun will one or two shot them when you get to about this stage in the game. So that's what I've got the ray gun for. Basically, I'll just group up the zombies, not the monkeys, until I get enough points. Then when I get enough points and I want to finish them off, I will run this route, and the rounds at this stage in the game can take up to 15 minutes. So it's basically this route and this strategy as a whole will work really well depending on how much time you have and how much time you want to put into this. But once you want to finish off these zombies, because the MP5K won't really, it'll just give you the points to continue. You're going to come to this area where the stamina up is, turn on your fire trap, and that will kill any zombies that were following you. As you see, there isn't really that many here, but this will finish them off. Now, some zombies will still spawn in this area. As you see, they'll come up through the ground, through that window. So the best thing to do at this point is just to simply run straight back through the fire, because you've got Juggernaut on and you can survive that, and that will kill any of the zombies that spawn on that side. But like I said before, these rounds go on and on. So you want to continue what you're doing before, circling the zombies and using the MP5 to get the points for the traps. Now that's pretty much the end of our strategy. Me and Trout made a mistake on round 41, so you see there, that's where we were on the leaderboard, and that's where it'll put you in the leaderboards if you went to round 41. My route actually gave me a really high score because I shot a lot more zombies with my gun, so I got a lot more points. So you can get really high scores as well if you do my half of the route. But as long as you stick to the strategy, you can do really well, and you can go easily to 50 plus. So hopefully that will help you out and you learned something from this video. If you did enjoy the video, then feel free to hit that like button, and apart from that, we'll see you guys later.